You can't trust what you're feeling. You can't trust your emotions. Your emotions, they rise, they fall periodically. Now, we've never had that opportunity to do the whole day meditations. But if you did that, you will see that even though you're doing nothing, you're just sitting, you will find the emotions are rising and falling, feeling of being healthy, feeling well, then feeling anxious and tired. These feelings will just sort of come and go and come and go. So whenever you catch yourself in a moment, when you're aware of your thoughts, you tend to say, I'm angry, I'm happy, I'm anxious, I'm stressed, I'm the emotion that is taking place right now. So you ask anybody, how are you doing? Oh, nobody says, I'm so happy. They'll say, oh, as is, everything, same, continuing. Or I'm really sad. Or if you ask my mother, she'll tell you full details of what illness she has. Always tell her that's not what people are asking. We attach a lot of importance to the emotion that we're feeling. I love this, I hate that. I want this, I don't want that. Our desires, our emotions, our feelings, they occupy most of this cloud that's around us that we think is our present moment. So your present moment is not the emotion that you feel. It is not the thought that's passing. It's everything. If you leach all the emotions and all the statements and all the values from it, that is the moment. It just is. It just is. In this movie Samadhi, there was a very beautiful scene in which this father is showing a child a bird. And he says the first time the child sees a bird and is told that that is a bird is the last time it will see that bird for what it is. And then they show this beautiful image. That's why I wanted all of you to see that. You probably won't see it on your own. The imagery was fantastic. There was this furry creature, lots and lots of feathers. It was a beautiful image. And then it turns around and you see the beak of an owl. And you say, oh, that's an owl. Immediately the experience has changed. It has already become a mental construct in your head. So, what happens with emotions is that it records certain pieces in your life and then it replays it again and again and again and again. So, certain situations with people, a certain emotion has risen, an emotion of fear. Someone who's very A-type personality puts you down. That fear has risen, that recording has been settled in your psyche. The next time a person like that comes, that recording will come up. Immediately that feeling will come up, a feeling of inadequacy or a feeling of fear or a feeling of anger or anxiety or whatever it is. It will come. And you can't see the person for what he or she is. You only see the emotion attached to it or the feeling attached to it. And that's why certain relationships never work. Because always it's the emotion that's playing, the feeling that's playing. Of course, it all becomes a fear ultimately. It's a fear that I will get hurt or I must protect myself, so I must behave in such a way so that I am safe, I am okay, I am fine. Ultimately, that's what we're trying to do. But can we ever see a moment, a person, a situation without anything? Just nothing. Just nothing. Then many times in a day, you need to stop the clock. You need to stop the clock. You're all, I was reading all the messages. Everybody is involved in so many things. And I don't say you shouldn't. Of course, your life should be full. You should be doing many, many things. But my job as, I don't know, I don't want to call myself a guru or teacher or anything, but my job as a guide is to pull you and say, please take this time for yourself. Because if I don't do it, nobody will do it for you. Nobody will do it for you. That's my job. So I do it repeatedly. Because if you don't learn how to halt the clock and how to not just meditate, but to be, as Sadhguru says, meditative in your day, then it's going to get to you. It's going to get to you at some point. Right now, it's all a mix in your head. What is a thought? What is an emotion? What is a fear? What is an anxiety? What's a past memory? What's a future? It's all a mishmash in your head. You're not even, don't have the time to sit and think. There are too many WhatsApp messages coming. Too many places you're going to. So that's why I'm doing this 3 or 4 times a year, because even if I'm bullying you, I think I'm doing you a favor. Because you will never take that one day out from your calendar just to relax. Just nothing. There's no vacation, there's nothing to plan, nothing to worry, not to worry about lunch, not to worry about anything. Just breathe and just learn to be. When will you do it again? Always your children will be there, husband will be there, all life is always there. And after some time, 10 years, 20 years, when the suffering gets too much, when you don't understand what has happened, it doesn't help to just listen. You can listen as much as you want. Have to practice. This is about your own journey to yourself. That breathing that we do, those 30 minutes, you know how much is leached out of your body at that time. It is so important. Pranayam, it's your antidote to cancer, it's your antidote to stress, it's your antidote to heart disease, it's your antidote to a clean lymphatic system, it's everything. Advantage of doing the course is that for those first 6 weeks you'll do it. Because everyone is doing it. And at least those 6 weeks you're doing it, I'm happy for that. Then it'll slowly lapse. And again I pull you back. Is that right? Or not? Yeah. I know that. I'm the only one, and Karni and the other group, who does it regularly. And then the improvement comes, The improvement comes. You're able to see the emotion for what it is. You can see it rising. Because you can't control it. It's not that you can control the emotion. You can only observe it. You can observe it, and you can prevent attaching a thought or an experience, a person or an event to that emotion. That's a huge thing. So if you're feeling anxious, it's not because the traffic is bad, your boss was rude, the weather is terrible, the workload is too much, the children are giving you a mess, you're just anxious. An emotion is just an emotion that rises up. The feeling of feeling happy, when that feeling arises within you, just like an expansion. Anything you see will make you happy at that moment. And you do attach, and there I give you full permission to attach whatever you want in the outside world. Although technically you mustn't. You must observe happiness for what it is. It is just a feeling of being completely in unison with the universe, with everybody. That's all it is. It's a feeling that the walls between you and the rest of the world have been broken, been divided. Whereas when you feel sad, when you feel angry, when you feel disturbed, you're always finding reasons for outside. This one didn't talk to me properly, that one behaving badly, this one has written me a very nasty email, this one doesn't do this for me, that one doesn't do that for me, the food tastes terrible, my God, the salt is not good. How many reasons you'll find to express that anger? Just observe for the next 24 hours. Observe when you're feeling an emotion. Say, what am I really feeling? And as you observe the feeling, it subsides like a wave. It just subsides. It only gets power when you attach thoughts to it. Then it becomes powerful. Then it becomes an impression that can be stored forever. That's how fears and phobias are made. We never pay attention to our emotions. What are you feeling now? And you mustn't put a name to it. If you're saying I'm feeling relaxed, if you're saying I'm feeling irritated, if you're saying I'm feeling angry, you have not entered into the space. And that meditation, which is going to help you in the future, is that ability to enter into a space of nothing. When nothing is important. And whenever at that point I say, what are you feeling? It takes you a while. You have to get in, what am I feeling? You have to actually exercise your mind into thinking. Because it just rises and it falls. It rises and you're not attaching thoughts to it. It's coming, it's going within you. Each of your chakras is connected with one emotion. All of the jealousy, the love, the greed, the hate, everything is an emotion, right? Fears, everything is an emotion that rises. It's all connected with your chakras. The breathing clears it up. It clears accumulated chakras, the stress. So the disease doesn't come. Why does the disease not come? It doesn't come because of that. I know that you all are very busy, that you don't practice the breathing regularly. If I were to say personally between the breathing and the meditation, go for the breathing. Go for the breathing. I like the meditation better, but I know the breathing is powerful. You've learnt it. Do it. Practice it. The breathing leaches everything. The meditation opens up the passageway inside. It allows you to view life as a meditation in motion. So what is the purpose of all this? Why are we doing all of this? So that when you are active in your daily life, in your problems, you can halt it and say, this is what I need to do. This is the emotion I'm feeling. This is the thought that's happening. This is just a fear thought. This is just an angry thought. That's all it is. There are all little bubbles bursting everywhere. And all this human drama, how much human drama has come and gone. And watching a Turkish show, lot of drama there, cheating, jealousy, treachery, this thing. Who remembers it? All that drama was part of their lives. They're all dead now. And other than me who watched that show, none of you know about it. Nobody knows. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Your job here in this life is just to be peaceful, to spread peace and harmony. That's all.